Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from PBL 412. Today we will present our project called Seron, which stands for Server Room Monitoring System. Next is our team, Jeremy Steven as database and data acquisition. Next is Putri Amalia as UI UX and IoT system designer. Next is Diva Satria as AI and IoT data processing engineer. Next is Muhammad Faldi Rizaldi as system integration and hardware engineer. Next is Suci Akila Nastia as front end and embedded firmware developer. And the last one is Hadi Gurnata as back end and IoT communication engineer. Okay, in this section, I will explain the problem and objective of our project. Currently, server room temperature monitoring is still done manually, which can cause delays and in detecting overheating. There's also no real-time warning system, and data transmission over long distance is still limited. In addition, anomaly detection is not optimal because it still depends on human observation. To solve this problem, we propose a system that uses LoRa for long-range communication and AI for automatic anomaly detection. The objective of this project are to develop a real-time monitoring system, ensure stable long-distance data transmission, and improve the security and reliability of the server room.
On this slide, I will explain the key feature and benefit of our system. First, real-time temperature monitoring using wireless sensor. Second, long-range communication with LoRa. Third, AI-based anomaly detection. Fourth, the system provides early warning notification when abnormal conditions occur. Fifth, it has lower power consumption, making it suitable for continuous monitoring. And sixth, it is scalable so it can support multiple sensor nodes. The main benefit is faster temperature detection, which is help prevent server overheating and reduce manual monitoring. Overall, the system improves decision-making accuracy and enhance the security and reliability of of the server infrastructure. Next.
In this flowchart, the system starts by medium driving the LoRa 32 along with the temperature, humidity, and gas sensor to ensure everything is ready for operation. After that, the sensor continuously read environmental data in real time and transmit it wirelessly via LoRa to the receiver, which then forwards the data to the backend using MQTT. So the incoming data is stored in the database and then analyzed using one isolation forest model to detect anomalies based on multiple parameters. If any abnormal condition is detected, the system sends a notification to the administrator, and the final result are displayed on the dashboard so users can monitor the system directly. Next. On the left side, this is the hardware design of our system. We start from the main source, which is the server connected through power over Ethernet. So this setup allows both power and data to be delivered to the main board, which is the LoRa 32. In the middle, we use a breadboard to assemble all the components. The sensor used here include the DAT22 for temperature and humidity monitoring, and the MQ2 sensor for detecting gas or smoke, which could indicate potential issues in the server room. We also added one LCD module to display real-time data directly on the device, and a buzzer that acts as one LED warning system when abnormal conditions are detected. Now for the right side, this explains how the system works. First, the DHT22 and MQ2 sensors continuously monitor the environment inside the server room. The collected data is then sent to LoRa32, which acts as the main node. From there, the data is transmitted using LoRa communication. We choose LoRa because it supports long-range communication and is more reliable for distributed sensor networks. After that, the data is forwarded via Wi-Fi using the MQTT protocol to the backend system. In the backend, the data is stored in a database. In this case, we use timescale D because it is optimized for time series data like temperature monitoring. The data is then visualized on web dashboard, so users can monitor it in real time. On top of that, if the system detects anomalies such as unusual temperature spikes, it will automatically send email notification. Next.
In this slide, I will explain the specification and operation of our device. First, from the hardware side, we use ESP32 LoRa32 as the main controller to process data and control the system. We use DHT22 to measure temperature and humidity, and MQ2 sensor to detect smoke or gas as an indicator of operating. Additionally, a buzzer is a local alarm for critical condition, and an LCD display data on the gateway. From communication, we use LoRa technology for long range and local power data transmission. Then MQTT is used as an lightweight protocol to send data to server efficiently. On the software side, Arduino is used to the program system sensor node, plus FA handle backend processing and FA service, timescale database, storage, time series data, and React.js is used for the monitoring dashboard. We also implement isolation forest for AI based anomaly detection. In terms of operation, the process starts from sensor collecting data, then processed by ESP32. If an abnormal condition is detected, the buzzer will active. Data is then sent via LoRa to the gateway, forward using MQTT to the backend, processed by AI, stored in the database, displayed on the dashboard, and finally notifications are sent to user. Next.
So in this slide, we want to show you the implementation progress that our team has made so far. We have successfully assembled the IoT sensor nowadays using the TT LoRa32 integrated with the DHT22 and MQ2 sensor. We also completed the initial monitoring dashboard design using Figma, which will serve as our reference for front-end development. We also conducted initial testing for sensor readings and hardware connectivity, as shown on the device screen. Temperature, humidity, and gas concentration data are already being read and transmitted successfully. We also set up the initial database using the timescale DB extension, which will handle our time series data storage going forward. So overall, the hardware side is running well, and we are now moving forward, integrating everything into the full system. Next.
Okay, this is a cursor contribution. And first, pemrograman perangkat lunak or PPL is a contribution to the development of an ESP32 based sensor model integrates with DHT22 and MQ2 sensor to monitor temperature, humidity, and smoke. And next, kecerdasan buatan is applied the isolation forest algorithm to detect temperature anomalies based on history data partner. And next, keamanan perangkat lunak is implemented basic security machines such as user access control on the dashboard and secure data communication. And next, proyek pengembangan IoT provide the foundation for design and integration the entry IoT system. And next, pemeliharaan perangkat lunak is a supported system sustainability monitoring. And next, bahasa Inggris umum is a user for understanding technical referencing within project document. And the last, calculus applied is analyzing sensor data partner and understanding temperature trend to support anomaly detection and environmental evaluation. Next.
This is our documentation. Okay, that's all for our presentation. Next, we will show a demo of our system. Okay, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.